A silent betrayal might be unfolding in your very own medicine cabinet right now, a hidden danger disguised as the very pillars of your health. For years, you've diligently taken your morning vitamins, a ritual of wellness, believing each tiny pill was a shield against the ravages of age. A little something for your bones, another for your heart, perhaps one more to boost energy. It all seemed so simple, so undeniably smart. But what if the very supplements you trust, the ones promising vitality and longevity, are actually accelerating your decline? What if, unbeknownst to you, these seemingly innocent capsules are subtly eroding your strength, clouding your mind, and even inviting serious illness? Shocking clinical studies have unearthed a terrifying truth. Certain widely available supplements, aggressively marketed to seniors, aren't just ineffective. They're actively piling up in your system, stealthily straining your liver, stiffening your precious arteries, and dramatically escalating your risk of debilitating strokes or irreversible nerve damage. This isn't about rare, exotic compounds. These are the everyday vitamins sitting within arm's reach for millions of seniors, often considered health essentials. The reason for this alarming shift is simple yet profound. As we age, our bodies undergo fundamental changes. Your liver, once a formidable detoxification powerhouse, loses its efficiency. Your kidneys, formerly expert at flushing out excess, struggle to keep pace. Nerves and blood vessels, once resilient, become increasingly fragile. Consequently, what was a beneficial supplement at 40 can silently transform into a dangerous health trap by 65. The stakes couldn't be higher. Ignoring this critical information means leaving your long-term health to chance, blindly trusting pills that could be doing more harm than good. But here's the crucial part. While we'll expose the 4 vitamins you absolutely must avoid after 60, we'll also reveal the 4 vital nutrients you should embrace daily, not just to protect your brain, strengthen your muscles, and enhance your overall well-being, but potentially to extend your very life. You'll want to absorb every word of this, particularly when we uncover the astonishing scientific link between the #1 best vitamin and a staggering 36% lower risk of death from all causes. This isn't just a claim, it's hard, irrefutable data. So, before your next dose, take a moment. Grab your supplement bottles, meticulously examine those labels, and let's definitively uncover whether your daily pill regimen is truly paving your path to a longer, healthier life, or subtly, steadily draining it away. Worst vitamin number 4. Vitamin A, retinol form, the good guy that turns toxic. After 60, vitamin A, in its retinol form, stands as a prime example of a nutrient with a dangerous duality. On the surface, it sounds like an unquestionable hero. Doctors routinely praise its benefits for sharp vision, glowing skin, and a robust immune system. And indeed, in its correct form and precise dosage, these benefits are undeniable. Yet, here lies a critical blind spot for many seniors. Once you cross the age of 60, excessive amounts of vitamin A, particularly in its synthetic retinol or retinol palmitate variations commonly found in multivitamins and liver-based supplements, begin an insidious process of accumulation. Unlike water-soluble vitamins such as vitamin C or the various B vitamins, which your body effortlessly flushes out through urine, vitamin A is fat-soluble. This means your body diligently stores it, primarily in your liver and fatty tissues. The core problem, however, is that with age, your liver's processing capacity significantly slows, rendering it less capable of handling this excess. Furthermore, your body's fat distribution shifts, further altering how these stored vitamins are managed. The retinol you consume today doesn't simply disappear tomorrow, it steadily accumulates, much like a slow, persistent drip filling a cup until it reaches a dangerous overflow point. This hidden buildup over time can trigger a cascade of symptoms that many seniors tragically dismiss as simply getting old. Persistent dry skin, brittle hair that seems to resist all treatments, baffling episodes of dizziness, blurred vision, nagging joint pain and stiffness, and a pervasive, unrelenting fatigue. These are often silent alarms, but the danger extends far beyond mere discomfort. A chilling 2022 review published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that seniors with an excess of vitamin A faced a startling 25% higher risk of atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat condition that profoundly elevates the risk of stroke after 65. This means that what you perceive as a harmless daily health booster could be quietly yet dramatically increasing your vulnerability to a life-threatening cardiac event. So, how much is too much? If your current multivitamin or standalone supplement delivers more than 700 micrograms per day for women or 900 micrograms for men of retinol or retinol palmitate, you are unequivocally in the danger zone. And alarmingly, many senior targeted supplements exceed this threshold without drawing any attention to it. The reassuring news is that you absolutely do not need to eliminate vitamin A entirely. Your body still requires it, but in its natural safe form, beta-carotene. This remarkable precursor is found abundantly in vibrant sweet potatoes, crisp carrots, dark leafy spinach, and wholesome eggs. Your body possesses the innate intelligence to convert beta-carotene into vitamin A only when there is a genuine need, effectively eliminating any risk of overdose. Picture beta-carotene as a self-regulating fuel tank. It only refills when your body signals it's running low. Retinol, by contrast, acts like an unrelenting pump, continuously filling the tank until it overflows, and the damage inexorably begins. Therefore, if you are over 60, make it an immediate priority to scrutinize your supplement labels. If retinol or retinol palmitate appear, it is a definitive signal for a re-evaluation. Shift your focus to acquiring this vital nutrient from whole, real food sources, allowing your body to intelligently determine its true requirements. Because in the wisdom of your later years, true health isn't about indiscriminately adding more pills. It's about making discerning choices, selecting the right nutrients in their correct bioavailable forms. Worst vitamin number 3, iron supplements, the energy booster that backfires. After 60, for many, the mere mention of iron conjures images of boundless energy and vitality. It's the go-to prescription for persistent fatigue, a ubiquitous addition to multivitamins designed to combat tiredness, and for decades, it has been widely promoted as a panacea for brittle nails, pallid skin, and generalized weakness. However, a critical truth about iron remains largely unspoken to seniors, and it's a truth that could profoundly impact your health. After the age of 60, iron supplements can quietly, insidiously become toxic. Unlike many water-soluble vitamins, which your body efficiently processes and eliminates, iron is not easily flushed out. Instead, your body has evolved to store it, primarily in vital organs like your liver, heart, and pancreas. The profound problem arises when you continuously introduce more iron into a system that already possesses sufficient stores. It doesn't simply vanish. Instead, it accumulates, much like rust, slowly, relentlessly corroding an old pipe from the inside out, causing damage to your delicate internal tissues. The reason iron's behavior shifts so dramatically with age is physiological. Men cease losing significant amounts of iron after puberty, and women experience a similar cessation after menopause as the natural process of monthly blood loss ends. This means the body's primary mechanisms for naturally shedding excess iron are largely gone. Unless you've experienced substantial blood loss due to surgery, chronic ulcers, or have a definitively diagnosed medical condition causing iron deficiency, it's highly probable you are not deficient. Any additional iron you consume simply lingers, depositing itself in your organs and initiating a dangerous process known as oxidative stress. This is where unstable molecules actively damage your cells and prematurely age your tissues, accelerating the very decline you're trying to prevent. A troubling 2018 study published in Alzheimer's Research and Therapy meticulously linked excess iron to a significantly higher risk of dementia, while other compelling research unequivocally demonstrates its role in exacerbating heart disease, causing liver damage, and even fueling the progression of certain cancers. The stark reality is that very few seniors genuinely require iron supplements, making their widespread use a significant yet often overlooked health risk. The most alarming aspect of iron overload is its silent, deceptive nature. Its symptoms are vague, easily conflated with the normal process of aging, nagging joint pain and stiffness, a persistent, profound fatigue that rest simply cannot alleviate, frustrating memory problems or a pervasive brain fog, and disconcerting heart palpitations or irregular beats. Behind this seemingly benign facade, however, that extra energy-boosting pill could be actively, imperceptibly damaging your heart, liver, and brain. The situation is further complicated by the fact that many popular senior multivitamins continue to include iron, despite the vast majority of older adults having no physiological need for it. Stacking this supplemental iron on top of iron-rich foods, such as red meat, beans, and fortified cereals, only intensifies the internal corrosive process. So what is the smarter approach? First and foremost, meticulously check your supplement labels. If your multivitamin contains iron and your doctor hasn't specifically diagnosed an iron deficiency, it is an unequivocal signal to switch to an iron-free alternative. Secondly, empower yourself with knowledge. Request a serum ferritin or transferrin saturation test from your doctor. These tests provide invaluable insight into your actual iron levels, definitively indicating whether they are too high. Prioritize iron-free senior multivitamins, specifically formulated to prevent overload, and remember the power of a balanced diet. You can easily obtain ample iron naturally from lean meats, nutrient-dense beans, and vibrant leafy greens without the perilous risk of additional supplements. The bottom line is clear. Iron is absolutely essential in youth, particularly when the body regularly loses blood. But after 60, your body's needs fundamentally change. It typically doesn't require the extra. In fact, that surplus can quietly accelerate aging, subtly weaken your precious memory, and dangerously strain your heart. So, before you mindlessly pop another energy-boosting iron pill, remember this vital truth. What was once helpful can become profoundly harmful when your body no longer needs it. True, vibrant energy after 60 doesn't originate from indiscriminate iron supplements. It stems from vigilantly protecting your organs, actively reducing internal inflammation, and giving your body only what it precisely, truly requires. Worst vitamin number 2. Calcium supplements, the bone saver that can damage your heart. For decades, the message to seniors has been crystal clear and relentlessly repeated. If you aspire to strong, resilient bones, daily calcium supplementation is an absolute imperative. This advice is woven into the fabric of television commercials, distributed in countless doctors' pamphlets, and forms a cornerstone of nearly every bone health multivitamin available on the market. However, a profoundly unsettling truth has emerged, casting a shadow over this long-held wisdom. Calcium supplements, particularly when taken in isolation, can paradoxically inflict more harm than good once you've passed the age of 60. The crux of the problem with standalone calcium supplements lies in the physiological changes that accompany aging. In your younger years, your bones functioned like efficient sponges, readily absorbing calcium and incorporating it into their structure, guided by a sophisticated interplay of hormones and growth factors that precisely directed this mineral to where it was needed. After 60, this elegant system begins to falter. Your bones lose their previous efficiency in absorbing calcium. Consequently, all that extra calcium you diligently swallow doesn't simply vanish. Instead, it embarks on a detrimental journey, often ending up in the wrong, dangerous places. It infiltrates your arteries, where it precipitates, hardening your blood vessels and significantly escalating your risk of heart attack. It deposits in your joints, contributing to the very stiffness and pain you're trying to avoid. It even calcifies your soft tissues, creating deposits that your body struggles immensely to reverse. A compelling 2016 review published in the Journal of the American Heart Association definitively underscored this danger, revealing that seniors who routinely took calcium supplements faced a chilling 22% higher risk of heart disease. The cruel irony is profound. While you were convinced you were diligently protecting your bones, you may have inadvertently been weakening the very core of your circulatory system, your heart. The silent symptoms of calcium overload are insidious because they often masquerade as harmless, everyday discomforts. Initially, you might experience digestive issues like bloating and persistent constipation, a generalized aching in your joints, an inexplicable fatigue, or a frustrating inability to concentrate. Yet, over time, chronic calcium overload can manifest in far more serious ways. Calcified arteries, dramatically increasing your risk of stroke or heart attack, the agonizing and recurring pain of kidney stones, and an impaired absorption of other vital nutrients, critically blocking the uptake of zinc, iron, and magnesium. And the most poignant irony, despite all these risks, your bones may not even benefit or grow stronger. The secret most supplement companies conveniently omit is this: calcium cannot effectively perform its bone-strengthening role without its essential partners. Vitamin D3 is crucial for your gut to absorb calcium into your bloodstream. Vitamin K2 acts as the critical traffic controller, directing calcium precisely into your bones while actively preventing its deposition in your arteries. Magnesium plays a vital balancing act, ensuring calcium doesn't harden tissues indiscriminately. If you are simply taking a plain calcium pill, your body lacks this crucial guidance system, and the mineral is left to wander, often ending up in detrimental locations. So, what is the truly beneficial approach? Prioritize calcium from whole food sources. Nutrient-rich leafy greens, sardines with their bones intact, plain yogurt, crunchy almonds, and powerful chia seeds all provide calcium in its most natural, easily absorbable form. If supplementation is genuinely indicated, always pair calcium with its essential partners, vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. Furthermore, integrate regular movement into your routine. Weight-bearing exercise is as fundamentally important for robust bone strength as calcium itself. Finally, meticulously check your total intake. If your multivitamin already provides 500 to 1,000 liminares of calcium daily, and you also regularly consume calcium-rich foods, you are likely overdoing it. The bottom line is unequivocal. Calcium is an absolutely vital mineral, but its role and delivery after 60 are vastly different from what seniors have traditionally been told. Taken in isolation, calcium supplements can silently clog your arteries, stiffen your joints, and significantly elevate your risk of heart disease. Genuine bone health is achieved through a delicate balance, acquiring calcium from natural whole foods, synergistically combining it with vitamin D3, vitamin K2, and magnesium when supplementing, and maintaining an active, engaged body. After 60, the focus shifts from mindlessly piling on more pills to ensuring that every nutrient goes precisely where it belongs, deep within your bones and decidedly not into your precious arteries. Worst vitamin number 1, high-dose vitamin B6, the energy booster that quietly damages nerves. When the conversation turns to vitamin B6, the immediate perception for most is one of absolute harmlessness. It's universally understood to be water-soluble, a vital player in energy metabolism, and a supportive ally for nerve health. So, where could the problem possibly lie? Herein lies a truly shocking truth. For individuals over the age of 60, high doses of vitamin B6 possess the insidious capacity to actually poison your nervous system. The reason B6 becomes so uniquely risky after 60 stems from its distinctive behavior within the body. Unlike the majority of other B vitamins, which your system efficiently processes and expels as needed, B6, when consumed in excessive amounts, begins to accumulate directly within your delicate nerve tissue. Over time, this stealthy buildup transforms into a neurotoxic presence, slowly and systematically damaging the very nerves it was intended to protect. Seniors are particularly vulnerable to this silent threat because their liver's ability to clear toxins naturally slows with age, and critically, their nerves are inherently more fragile and susceptible to damage. A compelling 2017 study published in Neurology delivered a stark warning. Older adults who habitually took high-dose B6 supplements faced double the risk of experiencing nerve damage symptoms compared to those who conscientiously maintained dosages within safe limits. What makes this danger so insidious is how the symptoms of B6 toxicity cunningly mimic the hallmarks of normal aging or even conditions like diabetes, making detection incredibly difficult for most seniors. You might experience persistent tingling in your hands and feet, unsettling numbness or burning sensations, a disconcerting loss of balance leading to frequent falls, unexplained muscle weakness, a pervasive fatigue, and a brain fog that feels precisely like the inevitable slowing of age. Yet the true hidden culprit may not be age at all, but rather dangerously toxic levels of vitamin B6 silently at work. The dosage trap is particularly treacherous. While the official safe upper limit for vitamin B6 is set at 100 milligrams per day, startling research has demonstrated that even a seemingly modest 50 milligrams daily, when taken over extended periods, can trigger toxicity in older adults. Alarmingly, many popular nerve support formulas and energy booster supplements on the market brazenly contain 100% to 250% of this daily limit in just a single serving. When you stack this with your daily multivitamin and the B6 found in fortified foods, you could be unknowingly overdosing on this seemingly innocuous vitamin every single day. And unlike many other nutrient deficiencies, which are relatively straightforward to correct, nerve damage resulting from excessive B6 can be profoundly slow to heal, often taking months or even years for recovery. In some unfortunate cases, the damage may prove to be tragically permanent. So, what is the truly responsible course of action? Prioritize obtaining your B6 from natural food sources. Nutrient-rich chickpeas, lean tuna and turkey, ripe bananas, and fortified cereals provide all the B6 your body safely needs. Understand your actual daily requirement. Seniors typically only need about 1.5 millimoles for women and 1.7 millimoles for men, a minuscule amount compared to what is often found in supplements. Meticulously check your supplements. If your multivitamin or any nerve-specific formula contains more than 5 to 10 millinaron of B6 per serving, it is an urgent signal to switch to a safer alternative. And crucially, resist the temptation to take high doses just in case. If you have concerns, speak to your doctor about getting a B6 blood test. The bottom line is unequivocal. Vitamin B6 is not inherently bad. In fact, it is absolutely essential for countless bodily functions. However, too much of it can quietly and irreversibly rob you of your precious mobility, your crucial balance, and ultimately, your cherished independence. If you have been relying on extra B6 for an energy boost or nerve support, it is an urgent moment to step back, re-examine your labels, and consciously choose safer, food-based sources. Because the undeniable truth is, when it comes to vitamin B6, more is decidedly not better. In this instance, more can be profoundly, permanently dangerous. Trust me, from danger to defense, the shift seniors must make. So now you possess the crucial knowledge. The 4 vitamins that, despite their innocent appearance on the label, can, after the age of 60, quietly and progressively weaken your body, inflame your vital organs, and even inflict lasting damage upon your delicate nerves. But understanding these dangers is only one half of the equation. It's a vital first step, but not the complete solution. The true secret to not just surviving, but genuinely thriving in your later years isn't solely about meticulously cutting out the wrong supplements. It's about strategically and intelligently fueling your body with the right ones. The undeniable truth is that certain vitamins and nutrients aren't merely helpful additions. They possess the remarkable capacity to restore lost strength, vigilantly protect your heart, dramatically sharpen your memory, and potentially even extend your very lifespan. And unlike the potentially harmful substances we've just discussed, these next four are backed by some of the most robust and compelling research in the entire field of senior health today. In fact, as we've teased, one of them has been scientifically linked to an astonishing 36% lower risk of death from all causes, a statistic that speaks volumes about its profound impact on longevity. Therefore, let us now turn the page from what you absolutely should never take to the critical question of what you absolutely must take daily if your ambition is to remain strong, steady, and impeccably sharp well into your 70s, 80s, and gloriously beyond. Let's embark on this transformative journey, beginning with a vital mineral that most seniors are silently, dangerously low in, yet it acts as the unseen powerhouse for over 300 fundamental functions within your body. Best vitamin number 4, magnesium, the mineral that quietly rebuilds you after 60. If there is one nutrient that most seniors are silently, almost unknowingly running critically low on, it is unequivocally magnesium. And the truly insidious aspect of this deficiency is that you often remain completely unaware it's missing until your body begins to send subtle, persistent signals. Signals that you might tragically mistake for nothing more than the inevitable march of age. Consider these common experiences: persistent trouble falling asleep or staying asleep through the night, agonizing muscle cramps that seize you unexpectedly, especially in your legs, a pervasive, unshakable fatigue that no amount of rest seems to remedy, or even the alarming sensation of an irregular heartbeat. For countless seniors, these symptoms are simply shrugged off, dismissed as a normal, unavoidable part of getting older. Yet, a burgeoning body of scientific research clearly demonstrates that these are textbook indicators of a silent yet profound magnesium deficiency. So, why does magnesium's importance escalate so dramatically after the age of 60? The answer lies in its ubiquitous role within your body's intricate systems. Magnesium is a foundational cofactor involved in over 300 biochemical reactions, a true conductor of your internal symphony. It meticulously keeps your heart rhythm steady and true, ensuring every beat is perfectly timed. It enables your muscles to contract and relax smoothly, preventing stiffness and discomfort. It provides essential support for optimal nerve function and vibrant brain activity, crucial for mental clarity. It plays a pivotal role in regulating blood sugar levels and enhancing insulin sensitivity, vital for metabolic health. And critically, it works in harmonious partnership with calcium and vitamin D to build and maintain strong, dense bones. But here's where the problem intensifies with age. As we mature, our body's natural ability to absorb magnesium from food significantly diminishes. To compound this, many common medications frequently prescribed to seniors, including certain blood pressure pills, widely used acid reflux drugs, and diuretics, actively deplete magnesium from your system. This means that even if you maintain what you believe is a healthy, balanced diet, the odds are high that your magnesium levels are steadily declining year after year. The hidden risks associated with low magnesium are alarming. A compelling 2018 study published in Nutrients revealed a stark connection. Magnesium deficiency in older adults was linked to a staggering 50% higher risk of atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat that dramatically elevates stroke risk. Furthermore, it was associated with an increased risk of dementia and frustrating memory loss, greater chances of developing debilitating type 2 diabetes, and significantly higher levels of chronic inflammation, the silent accelerator of aging itself. It's no wonder that discerning doctors and researchers increasingly refer to magnesium as one of the most underrated yet profoundly impactful nutrients for seniors. The truly good news is that restoring optimal magnesium levels can be genuinely transformative for your health. Seniors who actively correct their deficiencies frequently report a dramatic improvement in sleep quality, experiencing deeper, more restorative rest. They notice a significant reduction in muscle cramps and restless leg syndrome, leading to more peaceful nights. Their memory and focus often sharpen, bringing back a sense of mental acuity. Many experience a more stable mood and sustained energy throughout the day, along with improved balance and fewer worrisome falls. However, there's an important caveat. Not all magnesium supplements are created equal. Magnesium oxide, while cheap and readily available, is notoriously poorly absorbed by the body and frequently causes digestive upset, often leading to diarrhea. For seniors, the superior and gentler forms are magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate, or magnesium malate. These forms are far kinder to the stomach and are significantly more bioavailable, meaning your body can actually utilize them. The ideal daily dose for most seniors typically ranges from 250 to 400 millialdemas per day, adjusted based on individual diet and existing health conditions. While supplementation is often key, don't overlook the power of food sources. Excellent magnesium-rich foods include dark, leafy greens like spinach and kale, nutrient-dense pumpkin seeds and almonds, creamy avocados, hearty black beans and lentils, and yes, even dark chocolate, enjoyed in moderation, of course. But due to widespread soil depletion and the aforementioned age-related absorption issues, food alone is often insufficient, which is precisely why smart, targeted supplementation can be genuinely life-changing. Magnesium might not possess the flashy appeal of other vitamins, but for seniors, it is an undeniable silent powerhouse. Correcting a deficiency can dramatically alleviate many of those frustrating aging problems: the nocturnal cramps, the poor sleep, the persistent brain fog, causing them to mercifully fade away. Up next, let's explore best vitamin number 3, the essential nutrient your skin can no longer produce enough of, and without which your bones, your precious immunity, and even your mood begin to subtly, dangerously crumble. Best vitamin number 3, vitamin D3, the sunshine nutrient that fights frailty after 60. If magnesium operates as your body's quiet, diligent helper, then vitamin D3 truly functions as the master switch, the pivotal nutrient that dictates whether your bones retain their strength, your immune system remains fiercely alert, and your brain maintains its vital sharpness. Here's the sobering reality. By the time you reach 65, your body's inherent ability to synthesize vitamin D3 naturally from sunlight plummets by more than 50%. Why such a dramatic drop? Because your aging skin progressively loses its efficiency in converting sunlight into this crucial vitamin. Compound this with the common lifestyle factors of spending more time indoors, diligently applying sunscreen outdoors, or residing in northern latitudes where sunlight is weaker and less consistent, and a deficiency becomes not just possible, but almost a certainty. The reason vitamin D3's importance becomes so profoundly critical after 60 extends far beyond its well-known role in bone health, though it undeniably plays a significant part in preventing debilitating fractures. In truth, vitamin D3 acts more like a powerful hormone, influencing and touching nearly every single system within your body. For bone strength, it works in a crucial partnership with calcium and vitamin K2, ensuring your bones remain dense and resilient, actively warding off fractures. For muscle protection, a deficiency directly leads to muscle weakness, significantly elevating your risk of dangerous falls. For immune defense, it empowers your body to effectively fight off infections and robustly repair cellular damage, a critical defense against illness. And for brain health, it provides essential support for a stable mood, sharp memory, and overall cognitive function. In fact, a comprehensive 2020 review published in the British Medical Journal delivered a stark warning. Seniors with low vitamin D levels faced a staggering 50% higher risk of respiratory infections and a deeply concerning 30% higher risk of death from all causes. This means that everything from heart disease to diabetes to dementia was statistically more likely to occur if vitamin D3 levels were insufficient. The insidious part of low vitamin D3 is that most seniors remain utterly unaware of their deficiency. The symptoms are often subtle, easily overlooked, or, again, tragically attributed to just getting older. These include a persistent, unexplained fatigue, a nagging low mood or outright depression, frequent bouts of colds or a frustratingly slow recovery from illness, an aching in your bones or a noticeable weakness in your muscles, and a noticeable deterioration in balance leading to more frequent falls. Does this sound hauntingly familiar? Countless seniors dismiss these as an unavoidable consequence of aging, when in reality, it is often a simple, rectifiable lack of vitamin D3. So, how can you safely and effectively restore your vitamin D3 levels? Here's a common pitfall. Most multivitamins only include a paltry 400 to 800 IU of vitamin D3. However, extensive studies definitively show that older adults typically require between 1000 to 2000 IU per day just to maintain healthy blood levels. The gold standard form for supplementation is cholecalciferol, D3, emphatically not D2, which is significantly weaker and far less bioavailable. A crucial pro tip for maximizing absorption: always take vitamin D3 with a meal that includes healthy fats, such as olive oil, avocado, or salmon, as it is a fat-soluble vitamin, and absorption dramatically improves in the presence of dietary fat. If your blood tests reveal critically low levels, your doctor may even recommend temporarily higher doses to swiftly restore balance. While sunlight exposure remains important, food can certainly contribute to your vitamin D3 intake. Excellent dietary options include fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, nutrient-rich egg yolks, and fortified foods such as milk or orange juice. However, the undeniable truth is that for most individuals over 60, food alone is simply insufficient to meet the body's elevated requirements, which is why smart, targeted supplementation is often absolutely essential. Vitamin D3 acts as your body's vital shield against frailty. Without it, your bones become vulnerable and can crack, your muscles weaken and become prone to injury, your immunity falters, leaving you susceptible, and your brain's cognitive speed slows. But with adequate vitamin D3, seniors frequently report feeling significantly stronger, experiencing a renewed surge of energy, and even a profound improvement in mood and overall happiness, often within a matter of weeks. Up next, let's delve into best vitamin number 2, the one deficiency that can cunningly mimic dementia, drain your vital energy, and silently yet dangerously weaken your legs if left unaddressed. Best vitamin number 2, vitamin B12, the nerve protector and brain saver, after 60. If vitamin D3 acts as your body's steadfast shield, then vitamin B12 is undeniably your body's spark plug, the indispensable nutrient that keeps your nerves firing with precision, your blood flowing robustly, and your precious memory razor sharp. Here's a truly alarming truth. By the time you reach 65, a staggering 1 in 4 seniors is deficient in B12, and the vast majority remain completely unaware of this critical shortfall. Why does this age-related deficiency become so prevalent? Because the aging process subtly alters fundamental bodily functions. Your stomach, as you grow older, naturally produces less stomach acid. This acid is not merely for digestion, it's critically necessary to separate vitamin B12 from the food proteins it's bound to, making it available for absorption. Further compounding this issue are common medications frequently prescribed to seniors, such as antacids, proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux, or metformin for diabetes, all of which interfere with B12 absorption. Consequently, even if you regularly consume B12-rich foods like eggs, chicken, or dairy, your body may no longer be capable of absorbing enough to maintain optimal health. So, why is vitamin B12's importance so profoundly amplified after 60? It is absolutely essential for the robust functioning of 3 major bodily systems. For your brain and memory, it vigilantly protects nerve cells, actively prevents brain shrinkage, and provides fundamental support for mental clarity and cognitive agility. For blood health, it is a critical component in your body's production of healthy red blood cells, thereby preventing debilitating anemia and the pervasive fatigue that accompanies it. And for muscle balance and coordination, it directly supports the intricate nerve communication to your muscles, keeping your legs strong, steady, and less prone to unsteadiness. A deficiency in B12 doesn't just leave you feeling tired. Its symptoms can cunningly mimic far more serious conditions like dementia, clinical depression, or even neuropathy, nerve damage. Tragically, many seniors are often told these symptoms are just aging, when in reality, it is a perfectly fixable nutrient problem. The warning signs of low vitamin B12 often creep up on you subtly, making them easy to dismiss. These include persistent fatigue or a generalized weakness that doesn't improve with rest, frustrating memory lapses, episodes of confusion or a pervasive brain fog, that unsettling tingling or numbness in your hands and feet, a noticeable deterioration in balance or frequent worrisome falls, and even pale skin or brittle nails. If left unaddressed, critically low B12 levels can unfortunately lead to irreversible nerve damage, underscoring why timely testing and appropriate supplementation become paramount after 60. How can you safely and effectively restore your vitamin B12 levels? The daily requirement for seniors is significantly higher than often assumed, typically ranging from 500 to 1,000 micrograms per day, a much larger amount than the tiny doses found in most standard multivitamins. Here's how to ensure you're doing it right. Choose the correct form. Look for supplements containing methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin, as these forms are absorbed more efficiently by aging bodies. Select the right delivery method. Sublingual lozenges, which dissolve conveniently under the tongue, ingeniously bypass the stomach's compromised acid environment and are absorbed directly into the bloodstream. In cases of severe deficiency, your doctor may even recommend injections for rapid restoration. Crucially, do not rely on food alone. While fish, poultry, eggs, and dairy products contain B12, its absorption is often unreliable in older adults due to the aforementioned reduced stomach acid production. The exceptionally good news is that B12 is a water-soluble vitamin. Your body efficiently flushes out any excess, making toxicity extremely rare. For those whose digestion remains robust, B12-rich foods can certainly help top up levels. Salmon, tuna, and sardines. Eggs, particularly the yolk, grass-fed beef, and yogurt and milk. But remember, for most individuals over 60, strategic supplementation is often necessary to consistently maintain healthy levels of this brain and nerve-protecting nutrient. Best vitamin number 1. Omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. The longevity nutrient seniors can't afford to miss. If there exists one single nutrient with the transformative power to genuinely alter the trajectory of your aging process, it is undeniably omega-3 fatty acids. These exceptional healthy fats, particularly their potent forms known as EPA and DHA, are not merely good for you. They are, in the truest sense, life-extending. A colossal study, meticulously published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, tracked over 42,000 seniors and unearthed something nothing short of incredible. Those participants with the highest blood levels of omega-3s exhibited a staggering 36% lower risk of death from all causes. Let that sink in. This isn't a statistic for a single condition. It means fewer heart attacks, fewer strokes, demonstrably sharper minds, stronger, more agile joints, and ultimately significantly longer, healthier lives. Why do omega-3s assume such profound importance after the age of 60? As you navigate your later years, chronic inflammation emerges as your most insidious, silent enemy. It relentlessly fuels the pain and stiffness of arthritis, gradually weakens your vital muscles, relentlessly stiffens your precious arteries, and even accelerates the inexorable decline of your brain. This is precisely where omega-3s step in, acting as a powerful counterforce. For heart health, they are indispensable. They actively reduce dangerous cardiac arrhythmias, effectively lower unhealthy triglyceride levels, and maintain the crucial flexibility of your blood vessels. For brain function, DHA specifically is not just beneficial, it is literally a fundamental building block of brain tissue, vigilantly protecting memory, enhancing focus, and stabilizing mood. For joint protection, omega-3s significantly reduce both stiffness and pain, facilitating easier, more comfortable movement. And for overall longevity, numerous compelling studies unequivocally demonstrate that omega-3s play a vital role in slowing cellular aging by meticulously protecting your telomeres, the crucial end caps of your DNA strands. In essence, omega-3s don't just empower you to live longer, they empower you to remain yourself longer, preserving your cognitive and physical independence. The widespread omega-3 deficiency problem, particularly among seniors, is alarming. A staggering 68% of adults over 60 in America are critically deficient in these essential fats. The reasons are multifaceted. Most seniors simply do not consume enough fatty fish, and our modern diets, saturated with processed foods rich in pro-inflammatory omega-6 oils, corn, soy, canola, dangerously skew the delicate fatty acid balance in the wrong direction. This profound imbalance directly ignites the chronic inflammation that underlies joint pain, brain fog, heart disease, and accelerates the entire aging process. So how can you effectively ensure you get enough omega-3s after 60? First, make a conscious effort to eat more fatty fish. Aim for 2 to 3 servings per week of powerhouses like salmon, sardines, anchovies, or mackerel. Second, supplement smartly. Choose a high-quality fish oil that consistently delivers at least 1,000 milliliters of combined EPA and DHA daily. For seniors grappling with existing heart or inflammatory issues, doctors may even recommend therapeutic doses of 2,000 milliliters or more. Third, meticulously check the label. Seek out fish oil that has been rigorously tested for heavy metals, purified for maximum safety, and, ideally, presented in triglyceride form for superior absorption. Fourth, always take your omega-3 supplements with meals, especially those containing healthy fats like avocado or olive oil, to significantly enhance absorption. Finally, for those who are vegan or have fish allergies, algae-based omega-3 supplements offer a direct, effective source of DHA. While dietary sources like salmon, sardines, mackerel, chia, and flax seeds, though the latter's form is weaker, walnuts and pasture-raised eggs are beneficial. Achieving truly therapeutic levels often necessitates supplementation, particularly after 60. Omega-3s represent the closest thing we have to a nutritional insurance policy for healthy aging. They vigilantly protect your brain, your heart, your joints, and your very capacity to maintain independence as you age. If you commit to adding just one single supplement to your daily routine after 60, make it omega-3. It's not simply about adding years to your life, it's about injecting strength, vitality, and true quality into every single one of those years. Final conclusion, your power to choose. So, there you have it, the unvarnished truth about vitamins after 60. Some, like the retinol form of vitamin A, iron, standalone calcium supplements, and high-dose B6, can surreptitiously chip away at your health, covertly speeding up the aging process, subtly weakening your heart, and even inflicting lasting damage upon your delicate nerves. These insidious dangers often lurk innocently behind labels that proclaim for seniors. But the chilling reality is, they could be making you feel far older, far weaker, and far more vulnerable than you truly are. Yet, on the other side of this critical coin lies immense hope and empowerment when you make the deliberate choice to embrace the right nutrients, magnesium, vitamin D3, vitamin B12, and those life-extending omega-3 fatty acids. You are actively providing your body with the precise, targeted support it desperately craves and undeniably deserves at this unique stage of life. These are the foundational nutrients that not only keep your bones stronger and more resilient, but also maintain your mind sharper, your heart steadier and more robust, and your vital energy vibrantly alive. The profound difference between a gradual, inevitable decline and a life filled with enduring vitality isn't a matter of luck. It's not simply an inescapable consequence of age. It is profoundly about the daily conscious choices you make. Every pill you consider, every bite of food you consume, every habit you cultivate or abandon either propels you closer to a state of weakness and vulnerability or steers you decisively closer to enduring strength and vibrant health. Here at this Better Health journey, we want you to internalize and truly believe this fundamental truth. Aging is an undeniable, beautiful inevitability, but suffering, as you age, is, in large part, an option. If the insights shared today have profoundly opened your eyes to new possibilities and potential dangers, do not let this crucial awareness end here. Make it an immediate priority to meticulously check the labels on all your supplements tonight. Engage in a proactive conversation with your doctor about testing your specific vitamin levels, gaining crucial personalized insights, and most importantly, embark on the transformative journey of actively replacing the potentially harmful with the demonstrably helpful. Because your future health is not a predetermined fate, it is being written right now with every single conscious choice you make. We invite you to share in the comments which vitamin revelation surprised you the most today. Was it one that is currently a staple in your daily routine? And if you found this information truly valuable and empowering, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another crucial health truth that can help you stay stronger, longer. Remember, your best, most vibrant years do not have to be relegated to the past. With the right nutrition, meticulously chosen and thoughtfully implemented, they can still be gloriously ahead of you.